Hey there, this is Rolfdenver, and today I am up at Georgia Pass in Colorado along the Colorado Trail, just getting some elevation in and getting ready for some backpacking this summer. And I am here right now to review a new piece of my kit that I really like, and that is the FireMaple Stove and Pot system. I really like this system. It's so much easier and simpler and foolproof to use than my old BRS super cheap but also super lightweight stove that I had previously used. So I'm going to just show you a couple of features of this stove and pot and let you see what it's like. It's really a good piece of equipment. But first I just want to show you a quick view of Georgia Pass here. It is beautiful on a day like today. There is a little bit of smoke from some fires that are down in Utah apparently, but they do make for some really nice evening sunsets. But this is almost 12,000 feet and it's just really a beautiful area. And there aren't too many people around here either. So this is the stove. I've kind of defaced it with some nail polish. I've put my initial on it, and the main reason I've done it isn't for losing stuff, but because when things are gray, I tend to more likely lose them in the sand or the rocks, so I figure it's one less chance for me to lose something. But this is an integrated system, although you don't have to use it as an integrated system. So I'll take it from the bottom up so you can see what's going on. First, the bottom, I bought these separately, but these are some really very lightweight. I think they are like maybe a 1/4 ounce stove legs that you can fold out. They do fit inside your cook kit, which is nice, but you fold out and you attach it to your, it has notches both for a 4-inch and an 8-inch isobutene cartridge, and it just makes it much less likely to tip. Then you've got the cartridge, then you have the stove itself, and here is the stove itself. It's very similar to other stoves like from MSR, and also it's also similar to the BRS stove. It's got those 3 folding arms and the folding little regulator arm that adjusts the flow of the fuel, but it also folds up very nicely. Now it is a little heavier than the titanium BRS stove, but I find the trade-off to be worth it. What I really like about it is that it has an ignition switch, and that switch works so well. Much less fumbling. I just barely turn on the fuel, press the switch, and presto, I've got gas. Now the next part of the component is the pot. The pot has a lid. It has a folding arm that folds over and secures the lid in place when it's in your pack. And it's also, it's nicely insulated with a little bit of tubing here, so that works really nicely. And one of the things these FireMaple pots have that I really like and that have proved to be useful is it's got a heat exchanger at the bottom. The heat exchanger makes this stove cook a lot faster. I really get the water boiling very quickly, so that works. And you see those notches? There's 3 notches on the sides. Those notches fit perfectly into the stove arms, so it stays really nice and secure, and it's not going to blow over. So anyway, that's the FireMaple stove. They make them in various designs. The pot itself is not titanium. It is, honestly, I can't remember if it's, I believe it's stainless steel, so that's a little more expensive, or a little less lightweight, but we're talking a matter of an ounce or 2, and I find it to be extremely useful, and it has made just breaking out the stove, making a cup of coffee or heating up some water incredibly easy. By the way, I never actually cook food in my pot. I just boil water in this pot, so I never have to clean it. I have a separate little container that I use for mixing up if I do need to mix up food or coffee. I try to use Mylar bags for that purpose, but I just leave this one just for boiling water, so it works great. Anyway, give FireMaple a look, and I think you won't be disappointed.